Hello, I'm Amy, and I'm going to talk about bringing in more joy, more happiness, more fun. I know that at this point where we're at, we're coming up on a year of being homebound with the pandemic, and I don't know, too many people are thinking about, man, my day is filled with joy, but I think it could be. And I think you'll obviously be happier for it. So I just wanted to start off with a story that my mom used to share. She was writing an article about fun. And at the time, I think she was probably around 93 or 94, and how she could bring more fun into her life, because that's the kind of woman she was. But she asked one of her granddaughters, she said, "Sophia, what do you do for fun?" And Sophia said, "Well, I do fun things." So I think what we all just kind of need to do is realize it's not hard. It's not rocket science. It can be easy, right? So I would ask you to think about, what were the things you loved to do as a kid? Like, I don't know about you. I loved to ride my bike. I loved to go ice skating. I loved to color. I loved to play pretend. I loved to dress up. I loved board games. Like, we would play Life and Monopoly and Operation. Operation was a little agitating, but still fun, especially if I was doing it with my sisters. Loved to read books, loved to read comics. So think about the things that you used to love to do, and what could you do today that would bring back that feeling? I mean, for goodness sakes, there are adult coloring books. Anyone can grab an adult coloring book. You can even find them at Cub Foods. Start coloring. You could do your own doodles. There's just all kinds of different things that you could do with that. Next, I want you to consider being present. So I know we've all heard the term mindfulness and be present and here and now, but honestly, when you are present, you're not sitting in the anxiety of worry for what's going to happen tomorrow or the next day. You're also not back here either in disappointment or sadness with what you did or didn't do, or someone else did or didn't do 3 days ago or 3 years ago. I mean, sometimes I can loop back 30 years ago, right? And get stuck there. And so when you bring yourself back to the present, you can center yourself. And actually, we're going to do something right now to physically bring yourself into the present. So I want you to take a deep breath. And then you're going to bring your arms up over your head, straight up. Release that breath. Your palms are together. You're going to bring them right to your heart center, right here, prayer position, heart center. You're centering in, and you're just kind of getting in tune with yourself and how you're feeling right now. So you just bring yourself right into the present, right into your heart. When you're centered in your heart, you're not going to be looping in your brain, okay? And then from here, it's a lot easier to figure out, what would bring me more joy? What would I like to start doing again, or maybe try for the first time? So then, and sorry if this is just going to be kind of like bullet points, all right? Sometimes we actually have to do the dreaded thing, right? The thing that does not bring us joy, is not fun, is not filled with happiness and laughter. But the dreaded thing, the thing that you don't want to do or are putting off for whatever reason, it's taking up way too much space in your life. So if you just do the thing, you create that opening for joy, for ease, and happiness to come in much easier. So this is kind of a different thing, but have you ever thought about creating a motto or a vision statement. I know when we think about like vision and mission statements, we think about companies, but we can have personal vision statements. My friend and I have a podcast, shameless plug there, and our vision statement is to wildly recognize, encourage, and invest in others' radiance so we all can shine brighter. And anytime we're thinking about a show we're gonna do, that's what we come back to, that we want to encourage others to shine brighter, and then they can reflect onto others their brightness, and then it can be reflected back to them. So consider creating your own motto. So we have one for the show. I have one for myself. I probably am going to change it up, but just for right now, it's just I believe in your superpowers because I believe in my superpowers. And anytime I'm feeling low or not that great, I think back to that. And actually what it makes me do is it makes me think about other people and how I can make them feel better. And we're gonna loop back to that in just a second. That same friend who I do the podcast with also asks herself questions at night. So she will say, why is my day so filled with fun? And she does that so that her brain and her subconscious mind can actually work on that while she's sleeping. Like, why is it filled with so much fun? Let's figure that out, and then it actually will happen. Sometimes you just have to make the decision to be happy, right? Sometimes it is literally a decision. I am going to be happy today. I can't take credit for that one. That one's also from my mom. Tim Ferriss is an author of the 4-Hour Work Week, and he asks, with almost everything that he does, what if this was fun? So what can you do during your day to actually make it fun? If you're cleaning the house, turn on loud music, dance while you're cleaning. I mean, that fills me with so much joy. I put on Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh my gosh, 21st day of September, I am all over the place, leaping and cavorting. It is so much fun. So then, like I was saying before, about how when I start thinking about other people and how I can make their day better, that's what I'm going to ask you. Whose day can you brighten? So how can you create joy for someone else? Maybe I love this paper. It's like magical paper. It's probably backwards for you, but I love to write people letters on this paper. It makes me feel better, and I'm assuming that them getting a letter is going to brighten their day. And honestly, that just fills me with so much joy. So I also have just a little list. It's kind of fun. Let's see. Go in nature. Go outside. If you can't get outside, look outside, unless you're looking on a freeway. Look at pictures of nature. Do something that brings you back to nature. Nature just is so wonderful for you. Better yet, if you can actually go out and touch a tree, touching a tree works wonders. Like I said before, play music really loud, dance all over the place. If you're in the car, sing at the top of your lungs. Who cares? I sing so bad, it's horrible. I don't care. I'm all alone in the car. Play dress up. Put on a fashion show. Walk around the house all by yourself with cool steampunk cat ears. It'll make you feel happier.